Can employers face penalties for violating labor standards? In recent news, the question on many people's minds is whether employers can face penalties for violating labor standards. With ongoing discussions about workers' rights and fair treatment, understanding the consequences for employers is more relevant than ever. As many individuals search for information on labor laws, it is essential to clarify what penalties may arise from violations. Yes, employers can indeed face penalties for breaching labor standards. These penalties can originate from various levels of government, including federal, state, or local agencies. The nature of the violation often determines which agency is involved. For instance, employers who fail to comply with regulations regarding foreign workers can incur significant fines. In Canada, federal inspectors issued $3,700,000 in fines during the first half of 2025 for violations related to migrant labor. The total fines for 2024 reached $4,100,000. In the United States, penalties for errors related to employment eligibility verification have increased this year. Employers can face fines ranging from $288 to $2,861 for mistakes on I-9 forms. If an employer knowingly hires unauthorized workers, they could face fines from $716 to $28,619 per violation. These enforcement actions are particularly common in industries like agriculture, hospitality, construction, and manufacturing. Employers can also be penalized for failing to adhere to workplace safety regulations. For example, a cargo contractor at Newark Airport received multiple citations from the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, accumulating penalties totaling hundreds of thousands of dollars over several years. Local governments are also taking action. Some have established offices specifically to enforce labor standards and address wage theft. For example, San Mateo County recently launched an Office of Labor Standards and Enforcement, which has the authority to impose penalties for violations. Furthermore, violations of federal labor laws, such as unfair labor practices under the National Labor Relations Act, can lead to investigations by the National Labor Relations Board. These investigations can result in legal actions and penalties against employers for actions like interfering with union activities or failing to bargain in good faith. In summary, employers who violate labor standards may face a range of penalties, including fines, administrative citations, and legal actions. As enforcement agencies increase their oversight, it is crucial for employers to remain compliant with labor laws to avoid potential consequences.